love you both.
I love you guys so much. Love listening to you guys.
Jess
Wait a minute.
and Chae.
Who are you?
Oh, yes, we are back for week 2 of the potty.
Yes.
Welcome, friends and
They
family.
let us back.
I was going to say friends and family, probably with more of a weighting on family. I think
Yeah.
there's more members listening.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of love from people last week.
That's nice.
Yeah, which
I like
is
that.
I mean, they want something from me.
What do they want?
Well, they're all in the industry, so they're all.
They want a shout out, do they?
Yeah, give me a shout out. I'm not doing it. All right.
I'm happy to do paid shout outs.
Yeah.
It's going to cost them $50 each.
That's called cash for comment. It's illegal.
Oh, is it? Oh, God, I should really brush up on the, what are they? The ACMA rules.
the legalities
Yes.
around. Although podcasting has some different rules to broadcast.
All I know is that anytime you say anything slightly risque, it's indecent. That's what I learned from our codes training.
Yes, indecent. Don't touch me there.
But, I mean, that's all right. That's right. Big show for you coming up.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some strange things that I do alone at home.
Hang on a minute.
I'm a weirdo, all right? We know this. We know I'm a weirdo, and we're going to find out some weird things that I do. Also, what I do alone in the car.
They sound like the same thing.
They kind of are, but they're kind of not at the same time.
They both sound like ing.
No. That would be indecent.
Yes, it would.
Yes,
Very
it would.
indecent.
Speaking of indecent, I saw a bumper sticker the other day, and I tried to get a photo, but I couldn't. It was like the car was moving way too fast, and I tried to use my Tesla to get I can record everything around me, like a 360.
Oh yeah, like dash cam.
Yeah, but it's in 360, so anything in any direction I can get, but I couldn't read it. But the bumper sticker said, "Hot girls hit curbs,"
Yes, they do.
and I was like, I don't know if I like bumper stickers anymore.
You don't like that as a bumper sticker?
No.
But what if a hot girl sitting opposite you does hit curbs occasionally?
I wouldn't care because I'm gay.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe that bumper sticker wasn't for you.
Wait, we're missing the point here. Do you hit curbs?
Not often.
Okay, so
But
what
like,
you're
do
saying
I
is
want you to look at the hubcaps? No, I don't.
no, but that's called that's called there's a term for it, like hubcap rash or something.
Oh, where you're scraping it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did do one time at our local Woolies, and it's been hard to go back. Speaking of, there's a topic coming up on the pod about what you did at a place that you're too embarrassed to go back because of it.
Yeah.
But I was reversing in the Woolies car park, and I was next to like the flat kind of pillar or whatever you'd call it, like the concrete bit that
The
goes
bit that
up.
steps up, yeah.
And I reversed onto it, and it knocked the car so much that my hands went flailing. And my hand slammed down on the horn.
Oh.
So then everyone looked at me reversing the car over the thing, and it was my wife's best day on earth ever.
I would have disappeared out of there so quick. I would have reversed, and the shopping would have done.
That's why I only shop at Coles.
On Nova.
This
This is Jess and Chae.
Think you're cool, my friend?
No.
Think again. Oh, hang on, you said no. I wasn't expecting that. Everyone likes to think that they're cool.
Oh, look, I would. You've got to have a little bit of self-confidence, right?
I think that is what makes someone cool. As do these other 6 attributes. I have a terrible feeling you and I aren't any of them.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
Analysis revealed that good people are perceived as more conforming, traditional, secure, warm, agreeable, conscientious, and calm.
That's a big word.
Are you saying that because I stumbled on it?
Yeah.
Whereas cool people were thought to be more extroverted, hedonistic, powerful, adventurous, open, and autonomous.
Hedonistic.
Yeah, that means you do things for pleasure.
Okay.
What I thought I'd do, because you and I probably aren't the best radar on whether we're individually cool.
Is that why Ollie is
I
in
have
here?
brought the coolest person I know in here.
Flattered to be here and labelled cool.
Producer Oli, first of all, how old are you?
24.
Okay, give us your cool credentials. Why do you think you're
Well,
cool?
I don't actually think I'm too cool, but I mean, I suppose I'm young, so that's probably brings me up
That's
a little
your
bit.
first tick.
Not a boomer. I think I'm from Gen Z.
Yep.
Gen Z, so that's pretty cool.
Not a boomer.
I don't know.
I mean, the fact that Ollie doesn't think he's cool, that makes him cool to me.
Yeah. I mean, not a boomer though. I don't even think you'd be even close to being a boomer.
I don't think so. What's millennial? I'm not a millennial either.
I think. Am I a millennial? What am I?
You might be older. Sorry.
No. We're just. I am uncool. I'm uncool. All right.
The fact that you don't know it means you're uncool. Okay, and give us some of the bands you like. Where do you go on the weekend?
I like festivals, yeah, like EDM music, Rufus, Dom Dollar, Fred again, I guess.
You speaking English?
Go to the beach. I don't know. If people think that's cool, then
I mean, you are cool. You wear cool clothes. You have cool hair.
thank you.
And on top of that, a lovely, lovely person.
Yeah.
But what I thought I'd bring Ollie in here today is we might pitch ourselves 3 things about us we think are cool, and he's going to rule if they're cool or not. Look, the fact that we've done this break, I think it reeks of not cool to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Chae, you go first.
Okay. Well, I think my job's pretty cool. I think what I do for a living is quite good.
Ol, do you think that
I'd
his
agree.
job's
It's pretty cool.
Oh, you got the same job as me, so you have to.
If you're cool, I'm cool.
What else have you got? What makes you cool?
That I can play musical instruments and I can jam out.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what are the instruments?
Yeah,
'Cause
if
we're
it's a
ta-
triangle,
if it's
not
the
cool.
trombone-
No, it's not. It's I play the piano, the saxophone, clarinet. I sing. Well,
Hang on,
Hey,
Ollie.
no.
Clarinet.
You lost me at piano, to be honest.
Oh,
I think Jess plays the guitar. See, I would say
I do
that is
play the
cool.
guitar.
Yeah, see, my fingers are too fat to play stringed instruments.
Okay, what's something else? Go, your final pitch. Why are you cool?
Well, that I live alone and I'm self-sufficient. Like I
Okay, don't pull at my heartstrings here. I
wasn't
would-
trying to, mate.
At the moment, you're still in murky water.
Okay, hold your final judgment till the
Yeah.
end, because
Okay.
I actually think there can only be one cool person on this show, and I'd like a real shot at it. Most mornings to work, I wear a backwards hat.
That is cool.
Is it actually?
Yeah, I
What
think
if
it's
someone
cool.
that's 34 does it?
I think it's still cool that you are happy to wear that and not be embarrassed. And
Okay.
that's cool. Confidence
so it's
is
a
cool.
confidence play.
I don't know that it helps with your migraines.
Did anyone else? That bit's not cool, is it? Anyone else catch that he said you're confident? He didn't say that it looked any good. That's okay, Ol. No worries. What about the next one? I wear Taylor Swift merch unironically. Like, oh no, I've lost him.
Taylor Swift is a bit of a, in my eyes, just not cool because there's too many people that are obsessed with her. So it's almost like
So she's
it's
not
cooler
niche.
to not be as into her, I would say.
She's not niche enough anymore.
What?
Like if you're wearing merch, you want to be wearing like, oh, what's that band? What's that niche band? Who's that niche artist? If you're wearing T Swift merch, it's like you can get it at Kmart. But I would have said you play COD, you code.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a mum? That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Oh, that bit's not
I
as
can't
cool.
use that one. I'm not a mum.
Final ruling, is Chae cool? Ol, what's your final decision?
No.
Oh,
I did want to give you
on.
bonus points for your Tesla. That's pretty cool. You can make fart sound effects with your Tesla.
Yep.
Your car's
but
cool,
did
but
it-
it doesn't make you cool.
It came off a bit because he does musical theatre. Yeah.
I didn't use that as a thing.
You were Shrek.
Yeah, but we know that about
But
you.
that is cool, isn't it, that I played Shrek? Is that
Not really.
I
Okay.
wear Taylor Swift merchandise too.
And what about old J Money over here?
I would say you're pretty cool.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a win.
The album, yeah, you're the coolest between the two of you.
Come on, mate. You
It's
set this up.
the lesser of two evils.
You're listening to Jess and Chae on Nova.
So I do some strange things when I'm home on my own, and I live alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the only one that gets to see them. I don't know why I'm outing myself and letting you all in on the secrets. But I mean, the first one is pretty simple. I talk to myself. Do you talk to yourself?
Not really.
I see. I talk to myself all the time.
But I've got company always.
Yeah, well, you've got your little boy and your wife is.
But I find I talk to the dog, and it's like, I know the dog's never talking back.
Do you talk to the dog in dog voice?
Of course.
Give me an example.
Well, our dog's name is Frankie.
Yeah.
But her nickname is Doofer. So
Doofer.
Frankie, Froofy, Doofy, Doofer is how we got there.
That's great.
Hello, my little Frankie Doo, my little Doofy Doo, my little Doofer. Would
Everyone-
you like a bone? Would you like a bone? Like, of course I do. She's my sweet little cherub.
Everyone has the little doggy voice.
Of course. Imagine me getting home. Hello, Frankie. How are you?
How was
Like-
your day?
No way.
No, I constantly talk to myself out loud as well, and I don't think that's
No, I don't think
weird.
that's weird. I think that's fine.
What about singing and making up songs for what I'm doing?
All the time.
So if I'm like, washing the dishes, I'll be like, yeah, washing the dishes, doing my thing. And then I get to do the scrubbing good.
I almost want to come and do the dishes with you.
Correct.
That sounds so good.
It's a vibe. You have to do that. Otherwise, you're just doing mundane, boring things. Like the other thing I do is singing with a chipmunk voice. Like I have this voice and some people are like, oh my God, it's Elmo. Oh my God, it's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch. I
Yeah.
always get that confused because the guy that we work with here is Snitch. So I think it's Lilo and Snitch.
I would love to see the version of Lilo and Stitch.
It's very, very good at sound production
it's just
design.
the little girl and then just a weird man loading audio.
Yeah, and a weird dog over in the corner as well.
Not weird because Snitch is weird, as in weird because it's not the little gremlin. you
Yeah,
know.
but people are like, what is that? Elmo? Is it Snitch? See, I did it again. Is it Stitch? And I just think it's me doing my little chipmunk voice.
Can I have an example?
So funny.
You've just blown my mind.
So I will walk around the house and I'm doing.
Wait, sorry, go again.
And that's not. We're not doing any sort of like vocal changer to my voice. That's me doing it.
That is phenomenal.
But I will sing songs as well, so pop songs as well.
Okay, what's your go-to?
At the moment, Pink Pony Club.
Can we hear a little bit?
You can, I've got a little backing track there
Okay, hang on, let me...
because you can't do a sing along without a backing track.
What do you call this voice?
I call it Chipmunk voice.
Chipmunk voice.
Doesn't
no,
have
it needs its own name and character.
Well, maybe you can give it a name.
Okay, here we go on Pink Pony Club.
Yeah.
I know
It's so cute.
you wanted me to stay, but I couldn't know the crazy visions of me in LA. I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee and Santa Monica. I hear it's calling me, won't make my mama proud. I hear it's gonna cause a scene. Oh, I got it wrong. She's a baby girl. She knows she's gonna scream. Oh, what have you done? You're the Pink Pony girl.
Oh.
And you dance at the club.
My God.
Oh, mama. I just heave it fire.
Yeah, so that's
That
me.
is, I'm not kidding, that is one of the most impressive things
Really?
I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, see, look, that was what I wanted to do for such a long time, was be a voice actor.
You certainly could.
Yeah, I love it so much. I just do it at home and no one hears it but me.
Oh
Now
my
you.
God, that was phenomenal. Can you just do a little can you say you're listening to Jess and Chae?
You're listening to Jess and Chae.
Oh my God, that just made this redundant.
On Nova, this is Jess and Chae.
I did something for the first time last week.
Hang
And
on, is this PG enough for on air? Or
It is.
Are you about to tell us you've released the Lord album, Virgin, but without releasing the Lord album bit?
no, it's embarrassing.
Okay.
It is so embarrassing. So, as you know, I'm into my little fitness era at the moment.
Yeah, and you're looking good. You're
Thank
looking
you.
$1 million.
Thank you. How much weight have I lost?
33 kilos and counting.
Because I tell you every single day that I'm here.
I'm very proud of you.
No, I thought I would try some different things, right? So I do the walking, I do the
Hang
run.
on, women?
No, but that may make me lose a little bit more weight. No, I do the walking, I do the running, I go to the gym, but the weight's not moving. I'm trying to get past the 100 mark and it just...
Oh, that's tricky to do as well.
I can't get over that hump. So I thought I would try something new. So I went and I tried Pilates.
Oh, that's a bit of fun.
Yeah, because I'm a little bit like when it comes to fitness, I want to take the lazy route. So if you can lay on one of those, it's called a reformer.
Yes, yep.
If you can lay one of those and do your thing, I thought it'd be really easy. You just lay there and do your thing, and it would be so simple. I was wrong. I was wrong.
You know, doing the lazy thing is taking Ozempic, right? So
Yeah,
you're
but-
already a step above that.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, if you can do horizontal exercise, I'm all for it. But what, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be?
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was really hard. It was actually really hard. And
Exercise, that'll happen.
yeah, and the sweat was coming. It was actually a really good workout. However, I did something, and I can't go back. I can't go back there.
What did you do?
I may have expelled something from my nether regions. Because you know you put
Shay.
you put your legs in the air and they put the straps. I don't know the lingo. The straps on your legs and they stretch them back. So I was legs in the air, praying to Jesus, and I pulled back and something squashed and something came out and I looked around thinking, oh, no one heard. No one. They heard.
It was audible.
Very.
How do people in the room react to that?
I think it might be a common occurrence because people kind of looked and they were like, oh, like gave me that little like shrug, like, yeah, it happens, mate. It's fine. But I was mortified. I can't go back.
I mean, and will you ever do Pilates again?
But I want to open it up. Like, I can't be the only person that has done something so embarrassing they can't go back somewhere. Like, seriously. So, 132410, give us a call. Are you in the same boat as me? It doesn't have to be a fart. It can be anything. And it just has to be embarrassing. So embarrassing, you can't go back.
Well, you know what happened to me? I went to charge my BYD Atto3 hashtag no sponsor, but would love one.
Would welcome one.
Down in the car park, shopping centre car park,
Yeah.
which is my local. And I started plugging in, and then I looked down at my charging app, and I had 2 chargers going at the one time.
How does that
I had
happen?
one for like $5 and one for $7. And I was like, what's happening here? And then I realised a man in a Tesla pulled up right next to me at the exact same time. And as he started his charge, I accepted it for some reason. So I was paying for his charge. So I'm like, what can I do? I'm not going to pay for this, guys.
No.
I'm not going to put $60 into a Tesla of all things.
Cost of living too.
Anyway, so I hit cancel, but what I didn't realise is that he got a notification on his app. So he came back down and he was like, what are you doing? Why is my car not charging? I had to explain
Tesla
it.
owner.
Oh, it was so uncomfortable.
Oh, wow.
All right, on 132410, we've got a call from Vanessa here. Vanessa, what did you do somewhere that means you can't go back?
Yes. So I can't go back to this restaurant that's near my area. So basically what happened is I was having dinner with my family, and the one thing that I can't stand is having someone sing happy birthday to me in public.
Oh, same.
It is...
Fair enough. That's a genuine fear for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I just get so embarrassed, but this takes it a step further. So we finished our dinner, and then I just figured a way to start singing happy birthday, and I see a cake coming towards our table, and I lost it, and I said, guys, I don't want to, I told you I don't want to do this, and I kind of stood up and chucked a tantrum, and then I see the waiters going for the table behind me,
Oh, no.
and I felt so embarrassed, and I just sat back on the table in complete silence, and I'm never ever going back to that restaurant ever again.
Oh, Vanessa, do you know what the waiter should have sung?
Unhappy birthday to you.
You're listening to Jess and Chae on Nova.
I'd like to speak to the manager.
That's not me. I tell
That's
you.
something, if you work in customer service, you don't ever want to hear.
I worked in retail, and it was the worst when someone would come to you and say, can I speak to the manager, please? Immediately, being that inquisitive bee that I am, I was like, what's going on? I want to know everything.
Did you ever call them and then redacted word there? And I'm saying redacted word because what we would normally call them, a Karen, is now illegal.
Illegal?
Yeah, so calling a middle-aged white woman, and yes, they do have it quite hard, Karen is borderline racist, sexist, and ageist, an employment tribunal has found.
Well, there's a woman that I know that changed her name from Karen to something else because she hated.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, she went and got it changed by deed poll.
What did she change it to?
She's changed it, I think it's Catherine or something.
Oh, that is such a weak
Yeah,
name.
I mean, change it to something cool instead of,
yeah, what would you go with?
Spartacus.
No, I'd go something like Noah that feels very fashion forward, androgynous.
Yeah.
And also could build a giant boat in a flood.
If you had that kind of problem. She changed her name and she's quite happy now.
Karen came to popularity because of the meme. We all know the haircut.
Yeah.
Cannot do it anymore in a place of work, so I will not be calling you a Karen anymore.
We don't have a Karen here, do we?
We don't have a Karen. Do you think we have a few people that act like Karens?
Absolutely.
Do you want to name them very
No.
quietly to me?
I like my job and I like being paid every
So
month.
they work in HR, do they?
Yeah, they do.
And in payroll, by the sounds of things. No, what I thought we could do now that Karen is out of the vernacular, what if we get a few more names that kind of explain people? So if you're doing something that feels a bit like a Steve, I can say, oh, you're such a Steve.
You're such a Sharon.
Sharon's a good one. We've got to work out what these are, though. So I thought someone... I was going to say someone bald, but a man that's bald probably,
Yeah.
with a beer gut, always wearing thongs, who loves a snag and a cold 4X. That's Barry.
Bazza.
Do you like?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone that loves his ute, likes to talk footy like it's religion, and his mates with the whole street. That's Shane.
Well, that's stereotypical Shane.
Yeah, you're just chucking a Shane.
Loves a double plugger.
That guy's such a Shane. Where is he? He's next door. Okay, what about a guy that works FIFO or in tradie jobs? He's always rocking a mullet and a short back and sides.
Kyle.
Not Kyle. I've got a good one for Kyle coming up.
Okay.
No, that's Wayne.
What a
Wayno.
wanker.
And this guy has a story about the good old days and a mullet to prove it. He's an absolute beast on the barbecue. It's Trev.
Oh, yeah.
Chucking a Trev.
Yeah, Trev. See, I'm growing a mullet at the moment. I don't think I'm a Trev.
Chucking a Trev.
Oh,
Absolutely chucking a Trev. Okay, what about Tracy, obsessed with their dog? Usually a Staffy or a Kelpie, calls the council over noisy neighbours. Just chucking it, Tracy. Tanya loves her Pilates classes, maybe not so much if she's doing it next to you on the Reformer, and likes to make passive-aggressive comments at the school gate.
Oh, I know a person like that.
There'd be so many Tanyas out there.
Yep.
Okay, this is Kyle. Punches things when angry, usually about losing at the footy.
Yeah, and also Monster Energy obsessed.
Yes,
Yeah.
like with a beanie,
Yeah.
like a lime green beanie
Yeah,
for
and
some reason.
one of those ugly pencil moustaches that seem to be in fashion at the moment.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see that. All right, what about Beck? Loves a flat white, has an Instagram full of beach shots and avocado toast. Beck. And like you could spell Beck in any way, shape or form, which is awesome.
See, I've seen a few different spellings of Beck. The weirdest one was BEQ.
Oh.
Yeah, which is I've never seen
I
that.
can't tell if that's so bogan or so classy.
I'd say so bogan.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Super bogan.
And Crystal, the new age mystic, does tarot at the markets, wears lots of crystals, and has a vintage kombucha obsession.
Oh, see, I would say that Crystal is something else completely.
What would you say Crystal is?
Crystal likes to go and dance on a pole at 2 a.m. in the morning for money.
Dare I say that a Crystal that does that at 20, then in her late 30s, is the new age mystic that does tarot at the markets.
Yeah, she can read you tarot and do a good dance for you too. And the other one that always seems to, I don't know, you couldn't really use this as a term of endearment. You're a Greg.
Oh, that's my poor dad's name.
Is it?
What's a Greg?
A Greg is occasionally used for passive-aggressive middle-aged men who think they know better.
No, you know what Greg is?
Yeah.
A great dad for
Hey,
girls.
Daddy!
Daddy!
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that about your dad.
Go to the ads.
You're listening to Jess and Chae on Nova.
I was listening to a true crime podcast yesterday on the
Love
way
true
home. I
crime.
love true crime.
Yep.
Now, this isn't a podcast that I've ever listened to before. Normally, I'll go like your case files or I catch killers with
Oh,
Gary
I thought you meant this
Jubelin.
podcast.
Oh no.
This isn't a podcast I listen to very
No,
often.
this podcast sucks. No, actually, I rate this podcast as 50% of it. I endorse it. No, this podcast I just put on because it was about a case that's happening in America. Now, I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want to be insensitive to any of the victims, and there were quite a few of it. But I just wanted the latest update because something major had happened in court. And this podcast title, maybe it was a bit of clickbait, but it looked like they had all the information on it. And that had kind of happened yesterday morning. And I was like, great, it's up like 2 hours later. I'm going to get all the information.
What was the time difference between it?
Oh, only a couple of hours. Like,
Oh, so it actually was. It wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh, this happened in 19...
Oh, no.
73.
This was why I picked this podcast because
Right.
something had happened in the courts in America
Yeah.
and I wanted the latest on it. And this
Yeah.
was the most recent up-to-date podcast I could find.
Right.
What I didn't realise is that this podcast is probably not in the same kind of quality and league as like a case file or, some of those other ones, even like My Favourite Murder, those sort of ones.
Right.
And I clued on pretty quickly when I heard what they'd done with the opener and how they had used AI for a crime podcast.
Season 6, we're back again. Christy and Katie, your crime time friends. Stories, justice, laughs collide. True Crime Squad, come join the ride. Grab the clues, let's take a stand. For victims' voices, hand in hand. True Crime Squad, it's time to shine. Season 6, your turn, your time.
No.
I thought it was a parody.
Yeah.
Where justice
I'm not into
meets
it.
hilarity.
Have a listen to that bit. That's the last bit. Hang on, here you go.
True Crime Squad, where justice meets hilarity.
Where justice meets hilarity. That's one of the lines. This was another.
Grab the clues, let's take a stand. For victims' voices, hand in hand.
Oh,
Take my hand, grab the clues, let's take a stand for victims everywhere.
it sounds like a really bad High School Musical.
It just felt really, really off for what was then a very intense podcast on the crime that had occurred.
I mean, was the crime like really gory, in depth?
Yep. And I won't go into it. I just mean anyone talking about crime but doing a little opener like that and talking about victims. That doesn't sit right with me. So I thought, what are some other industries where if you were kind of had like an industry specific podcast, you probably wouldn't want to have like an easy breezy AI opener. And I thought one of them is being a pilot. So say you were learning, you worked at Boeing. They put all the information online via a podcast, a very serious podcast. Imagine if this was the opener.
cap in hand, seatbelt sign. Closed my eyes, felt just fine.
Oh.
Woke up late, 2 hours gone. We passed the airport, landing's wrong. Someone's knocking, hostess is mad. Black box chirping, this looks
Could
bad.
get behind this.
Wing lights out, fuels near red. Co-pilots drooling, thought we were dead. But all mistakes look better in a pilot's cap.
All mistakes look better in a pilot's cap.
All mistakes look better in a pilot's cap.
I mean, and then you go into, then the episode would start and it would be super serious. All right, open up to page 174, Boeing, the doors, they must stay on.
Well, the thing I take away from that is that I better go and put my pilot's cap on because you make a mistake, it's fine. I'm wearing a pilot's cap.
But actually, I also thought if you are a surgeon and you're listening to a podcast about surgery and saving people's life, you probably don't want to hear this as the opener.
Scalpel slips, nick the spleen. Clamp was loose, now it's a scene. Wrong side marked, charts a mess. Anesthetics, second guess. Nurses knew the light is dim and the patient's name is not Jim. At least ladies have the hearts for docs.
So you can get away with it because ladies have the hots for docs.
Well, that's true. Even some gay men.
It's actually quite catchy, isn't it?
Oh, I thought there was more. She was just saying, whoa.
She's going to come and say it again. Ready?
Okay.
Oh, no, she's not.
At least ladies have the hearts for docs.
So true. For doc.
For
just
doc.
one at the end.
She's
Just one
not
at the
for
end.
docs, just single doc. No, I mean, I can get behind a podcast like that, but not a serious podcast.
That's what I mean. Not
Where's
a serious
ours?
podcast.
Have you made one for us?
Oh, I haven't. Should I do that for next week?
Yeah, but I dread to think what's in there because I've asked AI about myself and the things that it comes back with is pretty bloody specific.
Okay, tune into the pod next week. I'll have that ready for you.
You're listening to Jess and Chae on Nova.
I need your help with something.
Alrighty. What can I help you with?
Well, it's no secret that I'm turning the big 40 this year,
That's exciting. What date are we looking at?
August the 21st. I mean, I know I don't look 40.
Not at all.
I'm saying that genuinely. I don't
you're
feel
like
40.
45. Oh, sorry.
I don't
You're
feel-
going the other way.
I don't
Apologies.
feel 40. I never have. I can't believe I'm 40.
You don't give off 40 energy.
No, and
You
I
don't even give off 39 energy.
maybe 38.
37.
No, like birthday's coming up. I'm not a big birthday person. I don't like birthday parties. I don't like.
Have you had a bad experience in the past?
I've had a bad experience at other people's parties, and I don't want that to happen to me.
Oh, okay.
You know, like you get that embarrassment by proxy, and you're like, well,
cringe by association.
yeah, absolutely. But do you think it's wrong for me to want to set up an online like gift wish list for my 40th?
Kind of.
You know, you can do an Amazon wish list,
I
right?
think you could do it if you were having a party. But to not have a party and just expect people to Amazon you gifts to your door, there's something slightly off there, my friend.
So I can't do it.
No.
Well, I'm just so sick of people buying me shit gifts.
I think that's fine. By all means, tell us what you want. My little sister, every year, she sends us a list and we just all go, great, I'm on this, 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 and this. She knows what she's getting, but at least she's happy. But she has to have the party to receive the gift. You've got to give a little bit of yourself for me to give a little bit of myself.
Oh, see, I just don't want to have that part of like it's the whole, you know, being the center.
What are you dreading?
The center of attention thing. And I know that's weird given what I do for a job, but I just don't like being the center of attention when everyone sings at you.
What if we could throw you a party and it's not for your birthday, it's for something else that all your friends and family might come to, and then people can do presents there for your birthday, which might be in a few days' time.
Yeah, but that means also that they get, if I am going to do the wish list and they're going to come to a party, I need to tell them what's on that list and they need to see it. And I'm afraid that most of the things that I want are really lame.
Well, we did work out you're not cool a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
What are the sort of things you're wanting?
Well, I need a new wallet. And it's pretty, you know, like 40-year-old man, I need a new wallet. The other thing that I'm really desperate for is a pepper grinder, like a really good pepper grinder.
Pepper grinder?
Yeah, because, you know, you go to cafes and stuff and they have those really big ones, like obnoxiously big.
Yes,
And they come over
yes.
to the table and they're
They look like a chess piece.
yeah, well, they're going to knock you out with it. But like the pepper, it smells amazing. It tastes amazing. The pepper that you have at home with the ones that you get from like your Coles or Woolies and you grind, not the same.
Okay.
Not the same. I need a really decent pepper grinder.
What about, are you getting like a salt shaker to go with it?
No.
Or so two people don't need to go in on this big gift?
No, just I need one good,
One
decent pepper.
Pepper grinder.
Absolutely.
Okay, what else is on the list?
Is that making me lame?
Yeah.
I need a new Dyson hairdryer.
Yeah, that's okay. You can put that on there. I
Yeah,
think
but
the
that's-
girlies would hook you up there.
It's too expensive though, isn't it? Like,
People can go in halves.
Even halves is too expensive. I mean, like 7 friends to go in on that one. Even more.
How much is it?
Like $800.
Oh, you need 10 friends.
But yeah, I mean, the pepper grinder for me, I want to tell people that I need a new pepper grinder, but I feel like it's really lame.
What if I sort that gift out for you and I hold the pepper and I just get you a subscription to Grindr?
Hey, now you're talking.
On Nova, this is Jess and Chae.
I came across something very funny online and it was just a meme saying, what would bands be called if they were also medical problems?
I think I might have saw the same meme.
Did you see it? And it was the Diabetes.
Yes. It's so good.
It was very good. It made me think of a few other ones. I want to run them past you and please jump in if you have any.
Yeah.
What about Gangrene Day?
Hey.
Do you like that?
Yeah, better than their songs. I'm not a Green Day fan, never have been.
Really?
No.
I mean, you're an American idiot.
Oh, God. That's a good joke. I'll give you that one. Cold Plague is one of my favourites.
That's really good. I like that. Okay, what about instead of arthritis, it's the arthritic monkeys?
Yeah.
Arthritic monkeys?
Arthritic monkeys.
It's pretty hard to say.
I will give that to you. What about Rage Against the Vaccine?
That's good. What about Panic Attack at the Disco?
Yeah, I've been there multiple times. Lincoln Parkinson's.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Just to shake things up a bit.
Yeah.
Now, is that joke inappropriate?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to say no, only because this good friend of mine works for the Parkinson's charity, and that charity is called Shake It Up.
Oh, really?
So I stand by that. And Annie, if you need to come for me, you let me know.
That is a really great name.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
All they need to top it off is Taylor Swift singing "Shake It Off," but "Shake It Up."
I mean, I don't think she would.
You don't think?
No.
Yeah, that's a shame. Sorry, Annie. Back to the drawing board. All right, second last one for me. Miley Virus.
That's good.
You like?
I pay that good. The Red Hot Chili Glands.
That's very good. And for me, I know this is a bit of a cop out. It's actually it's a lot of a cop out. It's just the stroke instead of the strokes.
It's actually
You pay it?
I do. And one more from me. Fleetwood Macular Degeneration.
Very good. Very good.
You're listening to Jess and Chae on Nova.
So there's a guy who's gone viral for the amount of fast food that he's eating. And he's gone through every part of what he spent on fast food in his bank statement. And everyone's saying that it's a staggering amount. I don't actually think it is.
What sort of cuisine are we talking?
Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Love you.
Copy that. Copy that.
Yeah. No, how much do you reckon you would spend on takeaway? I mean...
Ooh, gee whiz. Look, we have tried to set a takeaway budget for each month, and we just went over July, and it's...
What's the budget?
It's the 7th day of July.
Oh, really?
It's like $200 for the month.
For the whole month?
Yeah.
So what's that, like
But there's 3 of us eating, so that's kind of hard.
20...
A pizza these days is $25.
So how much would that be for 12 months? We're talking $2,400?
I think so. It's not enough.
Okay, so this guy on just this Mexican food outlet.
Yeah.
Send some in if you want to. I do
Shout
love
out, Stephen Marks.
I do love your food. $6,500 in the year, and I don't think that's very much.
Oh, I think it is because this Mexican chain is not that expensive.
No,
really.
it is actually quite cheap. Let me just work it out. So,
obviously, not adding guac and chips every time or a drink.
6,500 divided by 12, $541 a month.
Okay, what's that a week?
Divided by 4, $135 a week.
Okay, so we're talking about 20-ish bucks a day.
So he's possibly having it 5 days a week.
Does it count with if anyone else eats it with him, or this is just him?
I mean, I don't know the specifics of it, but that's how much he's spending on it. I would say I spend more.
Okay, what would be your go-to takeaway meal?
I am an absolute fiend.
It's fiend with a D.
Fiend.
I thought it was fiend.
Fiend.
Oh dear, I am a stupid adult.
Absolute fiend. Now you got me questioning it.
No, you're right. Fiend.
Fiend.
I'm a fiend. No, you don't say the D.
You do say the D.
That's like saying canite. Like,
I'm a
obviously,
fiend.
if I'm talking about like the man in armour, not like day and night.
I think you're wrong here. It's fiend
Ask ChatGPT.
or Siri.
Oh, prove to me you're not cool.
Hey Siri, is it fiend or fiend?
Modern usage. In modern slang, particularly within certain subcultures, fiend is a colloquial derivative of the word fiend, often referring to someone extremely dedicated to a particular interest or activity.
Okay, so we shut up. We're both right
We are both right. I've got a more important question. Why is your Siri a man?
because you can choose.
So you chose a man?
Yeah.
So you're telling me you don't like women telling you what to do? We're going to have a big problem on this show.
Well, on that note, it's the end of us. Not completely.
Sorry. The end of us.
I just spat everywhere. It's not the end of us.
Kill me, are you?
It's not the end of us completely. It's just the end of this episode. And if you've liked what you've heard, make sure you give us 5 stars. Leave a little rating too, because it does help us.
Oh, leave a review. I'd love to read a review. Or you can slide into our DMs, Jess_MC_ on Instagram.
Yeah,
or if you want to slide into this lovely looking man's DMs.
Oh, lovely looking. I
Wow.
like that.
Thank you.
Doesn't count though, because you're gay.
Yes, well, it doesn't count back because so are you.
Yeah, absolutely. See, Mr. Oh, that's
See?
See.
It's like C and it's just asterisk, 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 asterisk.
Exclamation mark.
Yes.
No. Mr_C_ Rogan. I did get a few people last week.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's weird. I got lots of people unfollowing. So quite the opposite.
I didn't follow them back.
That's sad.
I let them follow me.
I told you to let them follow you and that you would follow them back.
There was a few that I followed, but I didn't follow everybody.
Well, I think you go back and you do that.
Okay.
Or where we'll definitely follow people back? TikTok, Jess and Chae, JESSAND, just the normal spelling of and CHAE.
Yeah, because my name's weird and it sounds weird when you say it, but it's spelt a different way.
And you know what? It suits you perfectly.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
You're listening to Jess and Chae on Nova.
For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.